What is up, y'all? I'm back. It's been about 3 weeks since my last video. I am in college and it is a little bit away, so I'm not able to come back every weekend and do videos over all the games, which sucks. I may return to making videos in my car, but I just have some video ideas that I want to do that I can't do in my car, but I might not have a choice. But anyways, let's just get into the match. Manchester City, they beat Liverpool 4-1, and I couldn't be more happier right now. And yeah, let's just get into it. So the first half, I was really concerned because Liverpool did really well on pressing on Manchester City. They looked like they were trying to set us up for some traps that we kind of fell into. And they were making it really hard for us to pass the ball outside the box and just go forward. We didn't really make any chances that first half. Liverpool had the best chances of the game. But when y'all did win the ball, off of some mistakes from Ederson and our defenders, y'all were hesitant to make a forward pass and counter on us. And I think that's because of y'all confidence right now. I don't think y'all are very confident, especially in the attack. So yeah, I think that cost y'all from not scoring in the first half. And yeah, y'all had the best chances of the game. We had a PK at the end, or the 37th minute, around that we of course missed. Can't believe it. Gundogan looked really shaky in that first half after that challenge from Thiago. And another missed PK. It's like, I think we've made like 1 out of 4 this year. I know we've missed 3 this year. I don't know how many total PKs we've had, but it's like 1 out of 4 at the top of my head. And that's just unacceptable for real. I don't care if it's Ederson who has to come up and take the PKs or whoever the hell it is, but Jesus, we need to work on that fast, because that could really cost us in the future. But we got away with it this game anyways. Let's get into the second half. The second half, it looked like more of the same. Liverpool looked not confident, but Liverpool were pressing us again. They did it really well at first, but our first counter we had, Sterling just dribbled it beautifully into the box, passed it to Foden, who had a brilliant game today. Had the shot, it missed. I mean, Alisson saved it, but it fell in right into Gundogan's feet, and thank God he hit it. He almost, 2 of his goals that he had today, he almost hit over, but like he did the PK, but he finished it 1-0. And then right after that, we had a couple more chances after that. It looks like we were gaining confidence, but then Liverpool again shut us down with their press, and they got a PK. I was pretty disappointed that Diaz is the one that conceded the PK, because I was telling my stepdad and my brother and other people, really watch this dude because he's a monster in the back, and he has been. And it wasn't a bad game today, but it wasn't his best game. Not like the ones we've seen like versus Manchester United, where he was challenging everything and just a gladiator in the back. But anyways, he concedes a PK. I thought it was soft. Yes, I don't know if I'm just being biased here. I really don't know if it was a PK. I would say yes, just because he was holding on to him. But it was really soft from Salah. But it is Salah, and I can't complain much, because if it was Sterling or Mars in the same situation, they probably would have done the same. So I'm not gonna bash on his head right now, even though when it happened at the moment, I was cursing him out. But he at least banged it, unlike us who can't make PKs to save our lives. He banged it, 1-1. But then right after that, Manchester City, they were defending, and this is like the first game in a while, for like years, that I've seen that Man City actually got outpossessed. And I think Pep Guardiola did that he did do that on purpose. And of course, other than Alisson, it's probably what won us the game. We kind of sat back, and I'm so glad that we're able to do this now, because with our defense in the past couple of years, we weren't able to do that. But with Diaz and Stones and how well they're playing, we're able to do that. And it was lovely to see, even though I like having the ball and everything. It was lovely to see that we were able to do that. And yeah, so we were setting back. We counter. No, we didn't counter. What? So we were setting back. I was a little concerned after the PK. I was like, shit, I don't want Liverpool to get some last-minute goal, win 2-1. But thanks to Alisson and Phil Foden, I don't even know what minute it was, but like by the 60th minute, I didn't have to worry about that, because Alisson was a shambles day. So poor today. He plays a lot of risky balls, so he is pretty decent with his feet. So it is going to backfire once in a while. So, you can't get on him. You can't bash on him for that. But it's the fact that he did it like 2 or 3 times in a span of like 5 minutes or 10, whatever it was. So the first one, I forgot who gave him the ball. but he like stumbled over his feet. He barely got it off him. They play it forward, and then they play it back to Allison. And then he tries to hit it wide to Salah or Robertson. It goes straight to Foden. I don't know how he didn't see Foden. I know Foden kind of made a quick sprint back, but it was like 2 or 3 steps. So he should have popped it up in the air a little more. But Foden intercepts it, dribbles it, passes it to Gundogan. Easy finish. It looked like he was about to sky the one. Easy finish. 2-1. And then a couple minutes later, he does the same thing again, almost in the exact same spot, but this time instead of it being a little towards the half, it was like in the corner. I think it was Fabinho. Gives it to Fabinho. Fabinho gives it back to him, and instead of just getting it and clearing it, which I thought he would have done, especially since he basically was the reason why we scored off that poor clearance, he just carelessly passes it back to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva takes it, chips it over him. Easy finisher, Sterling. And I was happy, but it was really weird to see, because like, how are you gonna react like that when you just cost the second goal? I mean, if I was him, I would have been clearing that as soon as it got to me. I would have took it on my right foot and just hit it up the field. I don't care, as long as it's as far away from me as I can get it. But he did it, and after that goal, that was game. And I thought it was game before that. I've been telling people recently, if we can get 1 goal, I am so confident that we'll at least get a draw. I think we'll win, because we've had like 10 clean sheets in the past 13 matches, something like that. So I am very confident that if we get a goal, we can at least get a draw, just in case they might get something or something stupid. But if we get 2 goals, then I think we're going to win the match, because I can't really see right now. Maybe when we go against tougher opponents in the Champions, this theory might go out the window. But as of right now, if we get 2 goals, I think we're going to win. I can't see anybody scoring more than 1 goal on us as of right now with Diaz and Stones. That's how good they've been. And you know, I'm going to make this comparison, but I don't truly believe it right now, just because I'm not those stupid fans who compares greats out of nowhere off of one season. But if I were a Man United fan, if Diaz was playing for Man United, I'm pretty sure they'd be comparing him to Van Dijk right now, because that's how good he's been this season. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be a Van Dijk, because he has to be more consistent like next year. If he has a year like this next year and then a year after, then maybe we can make that comparison. But that's just how good he's been this year, that if he played for Man United or anything, they would be making those comparisons, because he's just been that badass. And he's brought back Stones. I mean, this is a blessing for Stones, because his career looked like it was out. I was wanting to sell him. I was hoping Diaz and Laporte could be a match, but out of nowhere, Stones and Diaz has made him a lot more confident, and I love Stones now. I do love Laporte, and I wish he could. I hope we can find him a spot on the team, but if we can't and we sell him for big money, I won't be that disappointed, just because that's how good Stones and Diaz have been together. But yeah. Player to talk a little bit though about how would the game have gone if Allison hadn't had made those mistakes. I still think Manchester City could have edged it, but it could have been a draw, just because y'all were pressing so well, and we were struggling to make clear and obvious chances. After those 2 goals, we did take control of the match, and it was all us. But before that, it was really, we picked it up after Salah had scored a little bit, but we were still struggling to make chances, and I'm just wondering how it would have been, because like I said, this is the first time in a while I've seen Pep defend and sit back, and that's purely because of how confident we are with our defending. But I just wonder how the match would have went. Let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, I can't wait to get De Bruyne back. I'm upset that he's hurt and out for so long, because I wanted to see him pile up those assists. Get more than Bruno, but I don't know if he will now, just because he's out for so long. I was hoping he would break the record too, because he was at 10 and we still had half the season to go. But I don't know. We'll see when he gets back. And yeah, hopefully he can just add to this domination right now. And yeah, until then, I'll maybe see y'all next week. I don't know. Hopefully I can come back. But yeah, that's it for me.